My name is Megan Cantrell, and this is my audience.
1,
2,
3,
4, 5. 9. 9 dreams, 9 people. The number 9 would be significant in the community of Indian Creek in DeKalb County in 1844. Indian Creek Baptist Church was organized on the banks of the Caney Fork River in August 1844. A church was built for a purpose and continues to serve the purpose by recently celebrating its 175th anniversary. The need of a church in DeKalb County was recognized and then soon established. Remember that number 9? The church began with only 9 members, 7 of which I am a descendant. Those 9 people shared one vision, and that vision was to do God's work in a house of worship in their community. Indian Creek Baptist Church has a rich heritage and history. It was an offspring of Salem Baptist Church, which was the oldest Baptist church in the surrounding communities. For the first 4 years, the church was known as the Caney Fork Church before its official name changed to Indian Creek Baptist Church. It became a part of the Salem Baptist Association within a year and remains an active member today. Indian Creek is known as the mother church of 2 other churches and in our areas, and it also ordained multiple preachers. Since its establishment, there have been 3 church buildings. The original building was constructed of logs and used for 50 years. The building then was moved to a private farm. This building continued to bless the community as an educational and singing school. Then the second building was created about the 1900s and used until 1946. The government then started surveying the land surrounding the community in hope to find a solid rock foundation for the building of a dam to control flooding. The government then bought the land and building for $2,300. The final service in the second building and in the Indian Creek community was on December 7th, 1947. Shortly after this, the lumber was salvaged and stored until a suitable building site could be obtained, and the community was soon buried beneath the waters. The third and final house of worship was dedicated on September 26, 1948. Because of donated property by a church member, salvaged lumber from the second building, the present-day building was ready to resume worship. The newest building in a community also had a new name. The new name was Indian Creek Memorial Baptist Church. They added memorial to the name as a tribute to the sacrifices of those that came before them and the community that was left beneath the lake. Although the membership of the church has risen and fallen over the years, buildings changed, families moved, and families grew, Indian Creek has continued to be steadfast in doing God's work. The church has preached the gospel, won souls, and has remained a constant reminder of God's faithfulness to the new community that adopted them. So do you remember the 9? 9 dreams, 9 people, and 1 vision. Do you think that they could have imagined that little country church on the creek would still be worshiping 175 years later? I'm very thankful for the vision of those 9 people whose legacy continues to allow us to worship today. Although that we are in different times because of circumstances with COVID-19, we're still able to come together and worship and keep continuing to grow the church along the way. So, thank you for listening to my speech. This is my audience.
1,
2,
3,
4,
5.